Hello, one and all, and welcome. My name is Fear. This is Battle Vortex. Tonight, we're going to talk a little bit about Subverse. This is a game I started back in a long time ago. Basically, Subverse is a crowdfunded tactical RPG shoot 'em up hybrid erotic video game developed and published by FOW Interactive for Microsoft Windows. It was released on Steam in early access March 26th, 2021. I started back in it in May 1st of 2019, so it's been a little while, you know, pandemics and things. So we're just going to talk a little bit today about the shmup part of the game, which is the shoot 'em up, and that's the part I want to talk about. So I'm going to go ahead and go into, this is an early mission, but I'll see how we do. What I want to talk about is two things that I think they should address. It's in, obviously, what we said, pre-alpha. So it's very early on. And I'm going to go ahead and continue. And this is an adult-themed game, and it will be labeled as such.
Me? I will break you in half and make you feast upon your own anus.
Ooh.
Welcome to your execution.
So here's the thing about it. So anyway, the controls are SW or WASD, right? So you go like that, and then you can also turn which way the ship faces. Okay, which isn't terrible, except that with a game like this, so anybody that's ever played any older ones, the best one I could come up with is like SinStar. SinStar had a similar kind of thing going on, but when you faced a certain direction, forward was always forward, and left and right was always left and right, and down was always down. In this game, it's forward is not necessarily always S, right? So like I'm facing down and I'm going up. Now I have to go basically in reverse to go down this way. So I wish they would change that, or at least add the option. I mean, I don't want them to take anything away from the game, but I wouldn't mind if they had an option, especially for PC players, since we're having to use 2 or 3 fingers already to drive with. You know, that, you know, it kind of takes away from being able to do a lot of other movements. So what I've had to do is I've switched my controls over to my Tartarus, which has a thumb control, so I can kind of control it better. But it's still very difficult. Oop, stop there. Oop. See, and here, okay, so that's basically what I'm talking about. If you know what the game SinStar is, no matter what way your nose is facing, that makes forward. And this would just be like an additional set of controls, especially for older blokes like me that are used to that kind of movement in a shoot 'em up or a bullet hell type situation. And then you can just go around. The other thing that kind of bugs me is this reticle. For one, the reticle's kind of hard to see, especially when you're in a lot of, you know, when you're doing a lot of damaging stuff. So yeah, so you can, I don't know, can you aim with that thing? I'm not sure. I guess you can. So you can kind of aim with it, but the problem is for me is it's kind of hard to see, and it can go off the screen fairly easily, which is kind of a... Come on. Oh. So like, you know, when you're driving with 2 or 3 fingers already, you also have to use your thumb and your pinky and all this other crap. You know, with the way I'm doing it now, I'm only using 1 finger to drive. And that's how it would be basically with the addition that I said was to change the controls so they're more like SinStar. And any other game like Asteroids, stuff like that, whatever way your nose was facing, that was always forward. I mean, even on the 2D stuff, the scrollery stuff, it was always like that. So, you know, oh, I missed it. So anyway, yeah, the other thing is, like I said, that reticle is a little difficult to manage. I wish it was, you could either make it like pulse or flash, be bigger or brighter. You know, an adjustment, like a slider to be able to... Oop. Come on, man. Now, I'm not really trying to beat this guy too bad here. I'm just trying to figure out how to drive this thing. Now, I just got this game... I got it when it came out the other day on pre-alpha release on Steam. Oh! Okay, you got me. So there you go. That's my thoughts right now on this game. I'd like to see that, or you know, maybe it's not something they're interested in, but I'm interested in it. So I'm going to you know, put this video out there, and if Studio Foul is interested in what their backers have to say, that's what I have to say about it so far. Otherwise, the graphics, I've loved the graphics. The voice acting is very good. Everything's very good that I've seen so far. And I haven't seen a lot, I'll be honest. But I plan to see more, obviously. But there's a lot to see. There's a lot of prawn stuff and all that sort of thing. So we'll get into that later. And I don't know how much of that I can actually show on the YouTubes, but we'll find out. Probably won't stream it, though. Anyway, guys, if you liked any part of today's video, or you agree, disagree with what I had to say, please leave a thumbs up down below. Give me a comment if you have a different idea what the different controls might be. Like I said, this is just an addition to. I'm not asking them to take anything away. I'm just saying, you know, a lot of games have that where there's like the controls that they have now will probably work okay for a controller, but for PC people with the WASD, it's kind of a little much, in my opinion. So anyway, that's all I got, people. And if y'all have a great week, we will talk to you guys next time.